The Congo Basin River and Brazilian River have the same problem affected by the climate change. No water, no data about how they affected by the pollution. They need scientists around them to learn more how they can take away with the effects of the climate change and have the solution together. We will learn that with Dr. AYAN Santos, professor at the Institute Miranova, Brazilian and expert at Amazonian Basin.
I'm a Brazilian. I come from the region of the Amazon, Brazil. I'm a researcher there. My name is AYAN Flash, and I work with water resources, but I work with many aspects of water there in the Amazon, especially with riverine people, local people from the Amazon, but also with other colleagues, scientists who want to understand what's going on with the environmental change, the climate change, and all these challenges that the Amazon.
For this moment, the climate change is affected community river of the Congo Basin. Can you give us any line?
Both Amazon and Congo and other places on Earth have been largely affected by climate change. We know climate change is not the only challenge, but it's for sure one very important challenge today that we need to address. In the last 2 years, in the Amazon, we had the most extreme droughts we ever had. We had thousands of people isolated. There we have the riverine communities, riverine people that live along the rivers. And the only way for them to transport, have access to goods, services, is the river. Without the drought, without water in the river, basically they got completely isolated. And this means that they couldn't live home, have access to education, health system, sell their production, buy goods to the cities. This led to a true humanitarian crisis in the Amazon, which was not solved. And then we had in 2023 a major drought, 2024 a major drought in the Amazon, which led to impacts not only to the people, but also the animals, the ecosystem. Has massive fish mortality, which affects fisheries and people that depend on fish. So and I know in the Congo we go in the same direction. Each time is hotter. We have in central Congo at the end of less water, each time more. The decrease of water availability in central Congo. So this poses a lot of challenge. On top of all the other challenges, these two bases meet. This is why I came here. I'm very happy to collaborate with people from the Congo Basin, from the FTC and other countries here, in a way that we connect our knowledge. We have some solutions that riverine people have been developing back in the Amazon, Brazil, and the other countries along the Amazon Basin. Here we have learned our solutions, your own ideas on how to address this issue challenge. My plan here was to connect.
Okay, and what is the way we can give to the popular river Congo Basin to get away the climate change or adaptate the climate change? Because for now the agriculture is very difficult because the climate change and the floods on the Bassin River. What can you say to the people who is along the lake?
I think the first step to understand what's going on is to collect information. We need to know who is being affected, how these people are being affected, what are the damages, the impacts, map risk. This is something that neither in the Amazon nor here we have before. So map the communities and understand what are the impacts of this community. Once we understand it, then we need to find a solution. Solution to adaptation. Because one thing is the global climate change. As the humanity as a whole needs to address it. But locally we know we are not guilty for what's going on globally. The Amazon, here in the Congo, but we are suffering the impacts. So people here need to think on how to adapt to this new situation and how are we doing this in the area. For instance, we are bringing many people together, local leaders together to discuss the topic and create documents that we hope can guide policies. So for instance, we created a document last year with more than 50 leaders from the Central Amazon proposing 20 concrete solutions for the drought in the region. And these we are giving to policymakers and trying to push for it. So this is one very important thing, is to give voice to these people, because only who is in the territory, who live there, know what can be the solution. We cannot import solutions from other countries abroad.
Yeah.
We can learn from them.
Yes.
We need to adapt to our realities.
Okay.
I think the main question here is what are the solutions for each region of the Congo Basin?